known as Miss Charlie Ochemba. I actually own StreetAddicts.com, which is a marketing platform for up-and-coming clothing designers, and we recently merged over to being a media platform as well. So we're going to be covering events representing the indie culture, anywhere between art, culture, fashion, you name it, anything independent. That's what we are going to be representing. When you initially go to StreetAddicts.com, every time you can expect something fresh, something different, something unique. That's exactly what we stand for. You can see videos, the latest fashion, promotions of whether it's an artist or a new designer. You can expect something new every time. Basically, anyone who is totally different, anybody who feels like they don't fit in. We look for trendsetters, people who are looking to kind of lead the pack. Those are our followers. That is our audience. That's who we speak to. Coming up, actually, we will be covering a fashion show actually downtown here in Atlanta, getting some exclusive interviews from some of the models, some of the hot fashion icons, people of that sort. Also, we will be covering an up-and-coming artist, so he has a concert going on downtown again, so we're going to be covering him, and we're also going to be interviewing him on the spot. Everything, the fashion show coming up and the interview coming up is all going to be new and interesting. You probably never heard of these people before, but that's exactly what Street Addicts is about, is bringing light to the people who are independent right now, who are in the dark. We're going to bring light to them. A little over 2 years ago, I was working with a company, and we were actually looking to promote vendors, streetwear vendors, and I noticed that there was a better way of doing things, to put it that way. So I actually probed some of my clients at the time when I was working with the company, hey, if I was to create a website that promoted you as an independent designer, would you be interested? And they said, sure, Crystal, we'll do it. So I went home, I drew up the plans, I built the website, I got my legal docs in order and everything, and hit up some of those designers, let them know what I was doing. All of them were on board. I started off with my initial StreetAddicts.com 10 designers, and on April 1st, 2013, we opened up. So the idea was just to basically embrace the individuals. I noticed that all of these designers had really, really unique pieces, really great t-shirts, jeans, hats, earrings, but they were being sold on their websites, and they're just a small company. So I asked some of the vendors, some of the clothing lines there at the company if they would be interested in perhaps signing on to my company, and they agreed. So in 2013, April 1st, we actually launched StreetAddicts.com, and we just really started to hone in on those independent skills, on those designers who really just needed some light shed on them. So at the top of this year, we actually moved over into being a media brand as well, not only just an e-commerce site. Starting within the next few weeks, we're gonna have a YouTube show, we're gonna be covering events, and just pretty much representing not even independent designers, but now the indie culture as a whole. So whether you're a music artist, a painter, a designer, whatever it is, if you're not signed to a major company or a major label or major whatever, we definitely want to come to you. We want the regular people, should I say. The addict head is, first of all, the term came from street addicts. It's a play on words, ATCICS. So just like an addict in your house. However, it also plays on the fiend, the fashion fiend, the addict, should I say. So the fashion addict or the street addict or addict head should definitely be someone who craves the new, the fresh fashion. Once again, be a trendsetter. I was just, telling some of my staff the other day that actually I grew up not fitting in. I always had nice clothes. I always knew how to dress, but I didn't necessarily follow the trends and the latest trends, and that didn't bother me. I was never afraid to be different. So I incorporated that into streetaddicts.com. So I definitely noticed that as we're consistently growing, that our followers are now sort of like me, just different. They don't really fit in. They don't have a desire to be cool. They don't have a desire to be popular. They just want to be themselves. So that's what an addict head is. Never give up. That is so cliche, but it's so real. Like, for real. And then also just like go with your heart. Another cliche, but it's real. Like, for real. Had I not gone with my heart, Street Addicts is my heart, it's my baby. So had I not gone with my heart, had I given up the first time a designer said no, because not all of them said yes. The first time I got turned down, the first time, I'm trying to get my team together and they said, you know what, Crystal, I'm good on that. I had a designer say, you know what, we're gonna wait to see how well you do and then we'll be back, and they came back. So it's just never give up, follow your heart. Whatever it is, whatever your passion is, make that your child. Whether you have kids or not, make that your kid, because you're going to nourish it and you're going to cultivate it as if it was birthed from you, if that makes sense. So that's my advice. My name is Miss Charlie from streetaddicts.com. Stay tuned for our up and coming YouTube show. You don't want to miss this. Stay tuned, my addict heads. Mwah. Was that fake?
Yeah, no. Give me, stay tuned. What did you say outside?
I don't know. Stay tuned, my addict heads. Mwah.